auto niche dominator. And what it does, it finds you a very comprehensive keyword research report for your root keywords. So suppose you enter one very basic keywords as, let's say, iPhone, and then it will find you all the keywords that are related to iPhone. Then it will go to Google AdWords. It would find you the traffic on those keywords. Then it will go to name search, and it will find you whether the exact domains with those keywords are available or not. And the last module is for finding competition, or KEI. So in this module, it will again searches all those keywords on Google and tries to find the competition on those keywords. So based on all four of these, there are four different tabs in this tool. So first tab is for keyword scraping. It gives you many options, like you can scrape your list of keywords from Word Tracker, you can scrape your list of keywords from AdWords, or let's say maybe Google Suggest, or even Google Products. So you just type one keyword here, it will go to Google, it will type that keyword, and it will find all the keywords that Google pops up if you enter that particular keyword. It has the depth functionality as well. So suppose you have selected the depth as 2. In that case, if you type iPhone here, it will go and find all the keywords that are related to iPhone. And since the depth is 2, it will again loop through all those keywords that it has found to find further more keywords related to those keywords. And it also gives you a couple of search options, like exact keyword in search term or exact keyword only. So let me start with a very simple keywords. It is iPhone. I'll suggest I'll select Google here, and I'll select depth as 1, and that's it. You also have a functionality of browsing to a keyword file. In the keyword file, you need that should be a text file, and you will be required to provide your keywords all in new lines. So for the time being, I'm just using the keyword box for that purpose, and I'll just hit the play button. Let's see what happens. So as you can see, it just opened Google, and it is typing iPhone followed by the English letters. So it is looping through all the suggestions that are available on Google for the word iPhone. So it would take about I guess 2 to 3 minutes to loop through all the iPhone related keywords from A to Z. So I'll just pause for a while till it finishes. Maybe I'll just explain you the rest of the modules till that time, till it does its job. So the next module here is the traffic AdWords. In this module, what you can do is it will find a list of keywords. It will go to Google AdWords tool, type all your keywords there, 50 in a time, and then it will find you the traffic values, the CPC value, the global search volumes, as well as local search volumes for all those keywords. And the third module here is the domain availability. So all those keywords that fit your criteria, it will go to namesearch.com, and it will find you the domains that are available for all those keywords. So it has just looped through the keywords here. So maybe I'll just directly go to Google Traffic AdWords. I'll select the scrape the keywords option here, and I don't have to type anything here in this box because I've already selected scrape keywords. So it already has saved all the keywords in its internal database. And I'll select Google Traffic Estimator here for the time being. So Google AdWords tool gives you two different options. One is keyword tool and one is traffic estimator. You might, the explanation and description of these two tools is out of the scope of this tutorial. So if you want to read further, if you want to know the differences, you can directly go to Google AdWords and find the definitions there. The next box here is a filter variable. So you can not only find the keywords, but you can also filter those keywords based on their global search values, their local search values, and their CPC. So suppose I select global search here and I type 1000 here, then in that case what it will do is it will find only those keywords that have global search values greater than 1000. And if similarly, if I select local search here or CPC here and type any value, it will compare all your keyword results with those values and find only those keywords that match your criteria. And the last box is for the CAPTCHA. For the time being, I'll select manual here. If you want to use dCAPTCHA, you must have an account with dcaptcha.com, and you can right away configure your dcaptcha.csv file, and you can very well use the dCAPTCHA option here. So I'll just stop the program here, and I'll play it again with this module turned on. So I'll just play, and technically it should go to Traffic AdWords and find your so as you can see, it has already typed iPhone related keywords in the traffic estimator box, and it is trying to find you the results for all those values. So there's a security glitch here. We have so what we are doing is we are just typing only 50 keywords at a time to make sure that Google doesn't find this thing as a spam. So I mean, suppose you have scraped 100 keywords. In that case, it will complete the whole run of 100 keywords in 2 trials. So first it should try 50 keywords, and then again the rest of the 50 keywords. So only 50 keywords at a time. So you can see in the table, and it is picking up all these values. As you can see, global monthly searches, local monthly searches, estimated average CPC, ad position, daily clicks, or daily cost, and it is saving all these values in a very nicely formatted CSV file. So let's let it just complete its run. Maybe I'll show you the file in the very end. So these are all the keywords that it actually found, I guess, around 173 keywords related to iPhone, and that is why it is taking a bit longer, because it is looping. It has to loop 7 times to find the results for all those 173 keywords. Excuse me. So it takes about 2 minutes to complete the whole run, because we also have an inbuilt delay function to make sure that we do not keep popping up keywords on Google AdWords tool, and it ends up detecting us as spam or maybe automated queries and blocks your IP or something. So there's an inbuilt delay to make sure that the queries are sent after regular time intervals, and it looks as near to human behavior as possible. So I guess this is done for the time being. No, this has completed it till the U only. So yeah, let me stop the program here, and let me show you the keyword file that it has created. So as you can see that there is a iPhone and all the iPhone related keywords here. Sorry, there are around 250 keywords related to iPhone, not 173. So it has all the keywords here have the global search volume, the local search volume, the CPC, position, clicks, cost, etc., etc. And then I'll just close the CSV file. Maybe I'll just take a backup of this file to make sure if something goes wrong, we'd be left with something. Yeah. So here also in the domain availability box, I'll select the scraped keywords list, and I'll select this box. I'll tell you what's the meaning of this box, and I'll just hit the play button. So technically it should go to namesearch.com, namestation.com, and it will type all your keywords one by one. It will find the domain names related to all your keywords. So it will first search for .com extension, then it will search for .org extension, and then it will search for .net extension. And it also has an option of replacing spaces with hyphens. So essentially what it does, it finds you 6 different domain options for each of your keywords. So those 6 options are .com, .org, .net with or without the hyphens. So it will loop through all those 250 keywords, and it will find you the final list of available domains at the very end. Excuse me. Yeah, so while it's running, maybe I'll just stop it for the time being, and I'll see what's there in the keyword file. So I'll just open this file. Yeah, so these are the keywords iPhone, their global search, and in the last column it has updated them with no or yes values depending upon if the domains are available or not. Okay, yeah. So let me come to the last module now, that is competition or keyword effectiveness index. So here also I'll select the scraped keywords option. I won't type anything keyword in the keyword box here. If you want to use the keyword box, you'll have to select this option here, keyword box, and then type your keywords here directly. And you can search for all in title, all in URL, in title, in URL, and what type of competition, whatever type of competition you are looking for, you can just select it over here. I'll select the CAPTCHA manually. Sometimes Google actually pops up CAPTCHAs when you send automated queries on Google. So if you have an account with dCAPTCHA, you can very well use dCAPTCHA service for this purpose. I'll select the delay as 5. So there would be a 5 seconds delay between each of the queries. That is to make sure that Google doesn't detect it as automated queries and doesn't block your IP so easily. So I'll just hit the play button. This is technically the Google search. We have implemented it on our own website to make sure that to just avoid some of the security problems, to just come over some of the security problems at google.com. So we are sending the queries from our website directly. So this is essentially the search URL thing. I can give you the PHP file for this search. This page is included with this software, and you can upload it on your server, and you can just type your search URL, whatever URL you have placed that file. You can simply paste it here, and it will use your server for the consecutive searches. So I'll just stop the program here, and I'll show you what's there in the keyword file. So the keyword file should now contain the competition as well as keyword effectiveness indexes. Yes, so you can see that this is the keyword, this is the global search volume, this is the local search volume, this is CPC, this is position, this is clicks, cost, competition, keyword effectiveness index, and these are the domains available. So it is just putting yes or no whether or not the domain is available. So as you can see that the effectiveness index of the iPhone is quite high, and it's somewhere around. So keyword effectiveness index is calculated as the global searches squared divided by the competition. So this is essentially the value that we are getting. So higher the keyword effectiveness index, the better is the keyword to target. So that's pretty much it in this video, I guess. Thank you for listening to me.